Did you know that the tallest building in Europe isn't in one of the continent's iconic capitals like London, Frankfurt, or Warsaw? You might be thinking of the Shard, the Commerzbank Tower, or even Warsaw's towering Warsaw Tower, but none of these are the answer. The real giant is located far from the glittering lights of Europe's bustling metropolises, tucked away in the cold outskirts of St. Petersburg, Russia. This is the Lacta Center, a colossal skyscraper that rises 462 meters into the sky, dwarfing not only every other building in Europe, but also towering over landmarks like the Empire State Building and even the roof of One World Trade Center. It's not just a marvel of engineering. It's a statement, a shocking display of Russian ambition, power, and perhaps a bit of hubris. But why on earth did the Russians build such a massive structure in the middle of nowhere? And what exactly is the purpose of this towering spire that seems to reach for the heavens? The Lacta Center is not just big, it's massive in every sense of the word. This building isn't just tall, it holds records for some of the most staggering construction feats in history. For starters, it contains the largest volume of glass ever used in a high-rise structure, with over 16,500 curved panes wrapping around its twisting facade. Just to put that into perspective, imagine covering the entire surface of a small city with glass. But that's not all. The foundation of this behemoth required the largest continuous concrete pour ever attempted, surpassing even the mighty Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Over 20,000 cubic meters of concrete were poured over a continuous 49-hour period, setting a new world record and creating a base strong enough to support a building of this magnitude. That's enough concrete to fill 8 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Step inside the Lacta Center, and you'll find a whole world within its walls. From a sports center to shops, restaurants, offices, and even a planetarium, this skyscraper is a city in itself. But what truly sets it apart is its striking, twisting design, a feat of architectural brilliance that makes it one of the most technically challenging skyscrapers ever built. The building's unique shape is inspired by the footprint of the Nyenskans Fortress, a Swedish castle built in 1611 on the site of modern-day St. Petersburg. This shape isn't just for show. It serves a crucial structural purpose. The building actually bulges out by more than 2 meters at level 17, about a third of the way up. This design helps to disperse the massive wind loads that threaten to topple structures of this height, effectively tricking the wind and stabilizing the entire tower. Most skyscrapers of this height require complex damping systems to prevent them from swaying in the wind. But the Lacta Center's clever design eliminates the need for such systems, making it a marvel of engineering that defies conventional wisdom. As the northernmost skyscraper in the world, the Lacta Center faces challenges that most buildings never encounter, like ice, for example. The freezing temperatures in St. Petersburg mean that ice can accumulate on the spire, posing a deadly threat to those below if chunks were to fall from 460 meters in the air. To combat this, the building's spire features an open mesh design that allows wind to pass through, preventing ice buildup. Special ice-catching frames were also installed and rigorously tested to ensure the safety of the area around the building. In a stroke of ingenuity, some of the collected ice is even reused for the building's air conditioning system. From a distance, the Lacta Center might look like a ship setting sail into the Gulf of Finland, or perhaps a flame reaching skyward. This imagery is fitting because the building serves as the headquarters for Gazprom, once the world's largest natural gas company and a symbol of Russia's vast energy resources. Gazprom isn't just a company, it's an empire, intricately tied to the Russian state and its global ambitions. The Lacta Center is more than just an office building. It's a symbol of Russian power, towering over St. Petersburg, and by extension, Europe itself. The top 117 meters of the building, a space known as vanity height, serves no practical purpose other than to extend the building's height, ensuring it dominates the skyline. But why was it so important for Gazprom to build this skyscraper here, in the outskirts of St. Petersburg, far from the city's historic center? The answer lies in a grand vision to create a new modern city, one that would anchor Russia's future as a global power. The Lacta Center was meant to be the centerpiece of this new district, with plans for 2 more skyscrapers standing 500 and 700 meters tall. However, with Gazprom's recent struggles, these plans might never come to fruition. The Lacta Center is not just a marvel of modern engineering. It's a symbol of a country at a crossroads. The war in Ukraine has isolated Russia on the global stage, with many countries refusing to work with Russian companies. Sanctions have hit Gazprom hard, with the company reportedly losing $7 billion in 2022 alone. The grand vision of a new modern city might be nothing more than a pipe dream, as the economic realities of war and sanctions take their toll. This isn't the first time a country has built a grand skyline only to watch it become a symbol of economic folly. In Moscow, the International Business Center, known as Moscow City, was conceived in the early 1990s as a symbol of Russia's post-Soviet rebirth. Today, it stands as a testament to that era's grand ambitions, with 6 super-tall skyscrapers rising above the Russian capital. But Moscow City has struggled with high vacancy rates and a lack of connection to the rest of the city, making it a cautionary tale of what happens when ambition outpaces reality. Europe, as a whole, has never fully embraced skyscrapers, unlike the US and Asia, where towering buildings define cityscapes. Europe's tallest buildings are often hidden away in designated districts, far from the historic centers that define its cities. Paris has La Défense, London has Canary Wharf, and Milan has the Porta Nuova district. These areas were designed as financial hubs, but in the wake of the work-from-home revolution and the post-COVID slump in office occupancy rates, their future is uncertain. Canary Wharf in London, once a symbol of financial power, is now rebranding itself with more residential high-rises to adapt to the changing times. The Lacta Center, too, might face an uncertain future. Without the surrounding skyscrapers that were meant to create a new city district, it stands as a monument to ambition, an impressive yet isolated tower that might never fulfill its intended purpose. The Lacta Center is a building of contradictions, a marvel of modern engineering and a symbol of vanity, a testament to Russian ambition, and a reminder of the country's uncertain future. It's a building that was meant to symbolize Russia's place in the world, but it might end up being a monument to a moment in time when ambition collided with reality. As the tallest building in Europe, the Lacta Center stands as a shocking reminder that bigger isn't always better, and that sometimes the tallest structures can cast the longest shadows. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget to turn on notifications for more updates. Thanks for watching.